We have often told you about shaken baby syndrome and the infants who have died as a result, most because they wouldn't stop crying. It's usually at the hands of a boyfriend or a father. In hopes of saving lives, though, the children's shelter matches vulnerable, low-income pregnant moms with registered nurses who monitor them until their babies reach the age of 2. Jesse Degollado reports on those who survive, an all too common form of child abuse.
It's nap time at the children's shelter. Why these infants and toddlers are here, we weren't told. But they say too many others suffer from pediatric abusive head injuries, the kind detailed in arrest warrant affidavits. Twice thrown into her crib, a 2-year-old's head hit a piece of metal and a wall, causing bleeding inside her head, likely leaving her in a vegetative state. Allegedly frustrated by his fussy baby, the dad violently shook him, causing bleeding on his brain and hemorrhaging in both eyes. The child died 6 months after being born.
You think of a young child who doesn't have the neck strength or the brain, they're more fluid in their brain.
A mannequin used for training shows what happens. It's not whiplash, it's shaken baby syndrome.
Those that live are often seriously injured, but sometimes they're not as seriously injured and they're just different.
Although nearly half die from pediatric abusive head injuries, survivors suffer from hearing, vision, and even memory loss, epilepsy, learning disabilities, or language, attention, and emotional disorders.
These are children who were shaken, perhaps, but nobody ever knew.
Not medical professionals, teachers, or even family could tell what's wrong. The bruising is hidden. The bleeding is inside the skull. WISE urges mothers to get a thorough medical history on their baby, especially if they notice a change in its behavior. And just as important, she says, moms in Bexar County need more child care so that their infants and toddlers can be left in safer hands. Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.